please don't discount nature. Nature is our greatest teacher. And nature has some great stories. When we look at the animals, if an animal comes in your path, and around here where I am, the deer are wonderful. The families of mom and babes, they go around looking for food or just company. The squirrels. The other day I came across a black bear. And it was so significant in what was happening to me that day that I was driving up the hill to Mount Shasta, and across my path came a black bear, right across my path. I was like, wow, what does black bear mean? I go up a few hundred yards, and there's mom and her baby deer on the side of the road. And I'm going, whoa, another significant message. And then I go further up the road to my next encounter. That's another story. Each one was leading me in the right path, telling me I was heading in the right direction. That's what the story's about. Just like this crystal here, this is a crystal that I have been gifted to be her guardian, which is an incredible honor. And this crystal, her name is Nia, and she weighs about 10 pounds, which is 3 pounds more than my children were weighed at birth. On the top of her, this facet here, this window, she has 44, I call them doorways, windows. This crystal is known as a record keeper. She is thousands, millions of years old. Recently, I believe perhaps she comes from Brazil. I'm not exactly sure where she comes from, her original place. Yet, when you look inside of her, you see facets and mountains and valleys, rainbows, fishes, all sorts of things inside. She is a record of the land. I use her when I do my work, when I have a reading with someone. I put her on my lap, and I have noticed that there's like a clarity often that comes through when I tune in, allowing myself to tune into her and to the person that I'm working with. In many native cultures, the age of 52 was said to be the age of wisdom that a woman or a man had gained, particularly a woman. When a woman had turned 52, it was said that she had become the wise one, that then she was able to be put into a place that she was able to teach and to show others. For at 52, and this is back in older times, previous times, when the lifespan was not as expansive as it is now. So 52 was the mark that a woman had gone through all stages of her life, from the infant, through the childhood, through the young woman, through marriage, childbirth, loss, death, experiencing all facets of life. And then, when she gets to this stage of 52 and over, she is a carrier of the wisdom. She is a carrier of the stories. I'm not leaving out the men either, for they also are the wisdom keepers, but the women are the ones who carry life, create life, and birth life. So it is in the cycles that the wisdom is kept within this life cycle of Mother Earth and life. Many years ago I was a dancer, classically trained, and I always wanted to be a ballerina. And then over the years, which I did become one, and then as time went on and years moved on, and my interests changed and my life changed, and I stopped dancing. And now I am at a point where some could call me the crone. One of those stages in life, the crone. And there are parts of the body that do look like they have seen much better days. But I do have to say, there is something about me at this point that I feel younger and stronger and more healthy and more alive than I have in many, many, many years. It's like I'm claiming back something. And I think one of the things that I started to realize is that when I went back into my creative part and I started to allow my soul to dance again and my voice to sing, I was reigniting some new stories within me for where they're leading me on my future journey. So come and join me on this journey of stories. Your stories, my stories, our stories, the world stories, the universal stories. And let us journey together and become wiser together. Until we meet again, I will feel you.